Hello guys, hope you had a perfect expiry today. Let's see what happened and how the day went today. So if you see, if let's start with the bank nifty first today. Interesting setup. If you see the bank nifty, it opened here somewhere around 44,200. It went to the single print resistance, the day high of a single print resistance, or the point from where yesterday we saw a sharp selling. If you see yesterday only, we discussed that this level is very important level for the markets. Exactly, markets went to that level, and from there we saw a sharp selling which ended up, you know exactly where, to the top of this single print, guys. So this is how perfectly market works between the single print. This is how the expiry worked. If you remember, if you see our अगर आप हमारे पहले वीडियोस देखते हो तो आपको पता है कि ये सिंगल प्रिंट हमने बोला था कि ये काफी दिनों से सपोर्ट कर रहा है. सो ये सिंगल प्रिंट एक लास्ट सिंगल प्रिंट था जो ये अप मूव आया था, उसमें का एक लास्ट सिंगल प्रिंट था. एंड वो सिंगल प्रिंट आई थिंक 13-14 अगस्त को टेस्ट हुआ था, एंड आई थिंक क्लोज उसी के आसपास हुआ था. So perfect day to short from a high of a single print, and you got a good move into the puts today. Then if you see your order flow as well, initially we had a good 477 contracts, but then afterwards we had a good amount of contracts that got sold into. If you see in the third session itself, we were around 8,000 contracts negative. So it was very clear that there is no upside that gonna run into the markets is already controlled by the bears. And if you see the whole day, it was market made another day low, and then markets closed at near to a day low today. If you see, the market closed at a day low itself. So this is a perfect day. All the calls which if you have sold above this level would have gone to zero. I think this is the power of a single print on a expiry day. So that's the bank nifty for you. Now I think we are ending this series. We would be in a new series, so we will have a September series now. If you see again on a candlesticks patterns, we are at RSI 40. This support that we discussing is kind of a very big support. If it is broken, then only we see a sharp selling downside, but if it is holding, then markets can try to go up from here. So definitely first very big hurdle for the market would be 44,400. If it goes above 44,400 in first 1 or 2 days, maybe then we will have 1 or 2 weeks on the buying side into the markets. So let's wait and watch onto this. But I think the important level to watch out for is 44,400 on the upside, and 44,800 on the 43,800 on the lower side for the next series. Let's see where the markets open tomorrow, and then we will decide. But for now I think 44,400, until unless it is not broken, it's not broken, let's not discuss much on the bank nifty. After that we will have a resistance around 44,530 onto the bank nifty futures, and then we will have a upside opening onto the bank nifty. If you see nifty also, if you see the exact high of a nifty of market today was at a single print high. Yesterday also we discussed this level 19,380, and after that we saw around 100-150 points downfall, where your puts would have made the killings today. Now if you see, this was a level that we discussed should act as a support. If you see, market took a long, very very big pause at this level. It consolidated as well. So all the levels in the market profile work really well. If you see, this is the area where this level got protected for a most of the time in the second half, and then we said that this would be a one of the single print that market that is there in the market. So if you see, that single print also hold it for such a long time into the markets. If you see, for all this area we saw that single print got holded, and then in the end we saw some selling, but then market closed at a single print. So I think again nifty also kind of was series closed at the month's low. Exactly today again single print worked, and single print gave a big move into the markets again. So single print always act as a very very big thing, and it gives much more money onto expiry days, where it is very difficult to break a single print ideally. And it was very clear when the markets went up, it was very clear that it is very difficult to break this single print level. So now what next for the markets? The next is simple. Until unless this single print is crossed, we gonna not gonna look for a buying opportunity. Once this is crossed, then we will be we will be on the wait and watch zone. And once 19530 is crossed, then we would be long term bullish into the markets again. So I think that's the day for you guys on the Nifty, Bank Nifty. Exact day worked out. If you see Fin Nifty also, this single print on the Fin Nifty worked really well. 19730 to 19740. It took a support for whole day, and in the end, at least at 3 p.m., it tried to broke down and again closed near to that. So this level we discussed was acted a very good as a support for the markets. On the upper hand side, I think we need to see all the things there. We see the single prints and there are multiple resistances on the upper side. So we will wait and watch. We will give a day for now for the market. So tomorrow kind of a silent day for us. We will see what happens and then we will take a call onto the markets. HDFC Bank, if you see, exactly high was a single print and whole day is a consolidation into the single print. Axis Bank, kind of took a support exactly at a single print. It cleared that. ICICI Bank again high exactly at a single print. So each and every stock where there is a single print, guys, there is always what you say. There is always high or low at a single print. If you see SBI also exactly opened at a single print and there we saw a sharp selling into SBI again. So all the stocks, they were today resisted the single print and then gave a bigger move onto the lower side. I think Federal Bank trying to hold a single print, good stock. Keep an eye on this. RBL also exactly holding the single print. So all the stocks are trying to hold a single print. But I think today's trade that anyone would have done would be on the Maruti side. If you see yesterday, we did not discuss, but as soon as this single print is broke, which is around 9777, we got a 200 points move onto Maruti counter, guys. That was amazing. And now again this counter GMR kind of looking interesting. If this level is crossed, which is 6285, we might see a levels around 65. So we will wait and watch. And interestingly, I'll tell you what happened into this stock. Maybe you guys would be keen. So this stock we saw in the morning, there was a big seller with 127 contracts, 45 contracts, 120 contracts, and there are also buyers. So this already set up a day from a order flow standpoint, and we saw a big move into the markets. Now I think on the lower side, this level is very important. Again, I see that there is a seller with 500 contracts and seems to be trapped into the market. So until unless this level in future is holding, this stock is looking for upside momentum. Okay, rest other stocks kind of a sideways. If you see Bajaj Finance also, today's high was exactly at a single print and then there was a sharp selling into the markets into this. TCS also we saw sharp selling. Infi also, I think Maruti was a perfect entry from a single print standpoint. Tata Motors, I don't know, TVS Motors was also doing good but today sideways. Ashok Leyland, if you see that now the selling into the Ashok Leyland, it is known as emotional selling. Again, guys, you might have learned this. I think if you see this is constant. So this is a emotional selling, and so yeah, this we need to see. LNT was holding the single print whole day. 22 and 2683 levels was was whole day. It took a support at this level, which is at a single print, and if you see the exact high is also at a single print. So now if it crosses 2730, you can look for the buying opportunity into the into LNT. So guys, these are the stocks. I think I just wanted to show you how the single print structure or how single print works in general. When the DLF crossed this single print, it just went one way upside. Anyways, so I think that's the point. What we need to look at is Tata Steel. I think good move at the end of the day. I think looking positive. Sell, I think Hindalco as well have a good momentum at the end of the day. So these are the steel sector maybe you should look at and keep an eye. Maruti also keep an eye. I think we did not discuss the level, but I think Maruti can show 10,500 soon. I think this is what I can see from the price action momentum. So maybe we can see 10,500 or 10,350 soon onto this counter. maybe not tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow, but yeah, it is looking bullish. So that's the thing, guys. That's the overall view of the markets for you guys. We'll see what happens, but definitely for me, markets are kind of a consolidation with a, with a negative bias, not able to get out of that zone. So until and unless the single prints are broken on the upper side, we are not looking for a very big entry into the markets. Yes, based on the order flow we will decide, but for me, for now, seems to be the bottom is made for this expiry. This expiry was not really, very tradable expiry, so maybe September can be a good tradable expiry. So keep an eye on September. You guys can get a multiple opportunities to trade into September, and markets will be seems to be moving next month. So we will see, we will wait and watch for that. So guys, before we close, a disclaimer that the views shared here are only for education purpose. So please do not take any trade or investment decision. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade or investment decision. We are not responsible for the loss due to content in the video, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the levels. I think you guys can do killings into markets. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.